Is the story about love? Is the story about redemption? Is it about, I don't know, following your dreams? That's what really resonates with me. So if it's a concept that I connect with, I'm like, that sounds like fun. Let's go for it. And then secondly, it's the people that I get to work with. Always exciting.
You said you just up and away back to Nigeria. What attracted you to the industry in Nigeria?
Well, moving back to Nigeria has always been part of the plan, but specifically the industry right now is ripe. It's ripe. Like it's on the cusp. On the cusp of I don't know, some sort of explosion. I can't describe it, but if you ask any other artist, you can feel that it's coming.
You feel it.
So I could feel it all the way there in Chicago, and I said, no, I have to be there when it happens.
This is the time to go home.
Yes. And so I just did.
Just like the prodigal son.
And it looks like when you were upping and coming, you didn't have any plan at all. You were just, it's going to happen, and I want to be there when it happens.
Well, okay, maybe I made it sound a little bit more free-for-all than it really was. I took a few sort of feeler trips before I finally moved.
Okay.
Because I knew that, okay, soon I want to move back to Lagos. When will that be? So I tried to meet people. I tried to ask around what's out there, get a feel for Lagos, and then I moved. So I moved with the knowledge that, okay, there are some things coming up. So I had heard about shows like Saro.
Okay. I
had heard about the television industry blowing up, new dramas, new soaps, new movies, new techniques, all sorts of things coming. So I said, okay, now's the time.
Okay, have you ever taken part in a movie?
Not yet, not yet. I'm still a stage baby, a Broadway baby. I am slowly foraying into television, but for now, I've only really done stage.
Yeah, but do you think that Nigeria has a huge following for theater?
I think it's getting there. For example, Waka the Musical that we just closed over the New Year after Christmas holiday. We were sold out every single day. So thousands of people came out in droves to see one show. And that's something that has built off of the back of successes of things like Kakadu, Saro, Love is the Musical, all sorts of musicals that are coming each year, and people start to look for them. So I feel like as the years progress, in another 2-3 years, we will have a steady theater-going culture. We already do. So to answer your question, yes, I think we do have a strong theater.
Do you script?
No.
But you have storylines.
Yes. So in my mind,
yes.
yes. I was trying to figure out how to put that. I have storylines. I mean, all creative people sort of dream things up all the time, but I'm a firm believer in leaving the expertise to the experts.
So if you had a storyline, you just give it to someone to
develop.
Yes. So if I had something in my brain, I'd be like, do you write? You're a writer. Let me see some of your stuff. I like it. Here's a storyline. Develop it. Okay. Because I think that, we should leave that to those people.
Since you fell in love at a tender age, went through stage fright, and finally came to the stage, if you had to talk to one who is upcoming, who wants to get on stage, what would you tell the person?
Believe in what you have. That we all have something that makes us unique. You might not know what it is yet, but keep searching for it and don't give up. Don't give up is the most important part of that.
How would that person not give up, especially in an industry, as you say, that is still trying to find its feet? We're almost there, we're not there. So what would that person be doing?
It's almost blind stubbornness, I would say. You just have to keep beating your head against the wall until it breaks. And part of that is faith. Part of that is just pure determination, especially if you are solid in your belief. So that's why I say believe in what you have. So you have to say, I have something special. Somebody out there has to see it. So I'm going to sit at this audition for 15 hours if I have to, which I've done, by the way. I'm going to keep coming back to this place until they tell me yes. Because no, it's not acceptable.
What about the support of the family? It looks like you have plenty of that.
I was very lucky. I'm very lucky to have really unconditional support from my family, both emotional, just always pushing me forward. Both my parents have always supported my love of the arts, and most parents would, if you say, "Oh, I want to be an actress," what? No, you need to go back and find another degree or find another find another approach.
What happened to medicine and what happened to law?
You know, what are you going to fall back on? You know, but both my parents said, "Oh, really? Are you sure? Are you really, really sure? You're sure? Okay, go for it. Don't give up. Believe in yourself." And that's been the narrative ever since.
Okay. Now, what do you think about the entertainment industry in Nigeria?
Entertainment. You mean in general?
In general, yes, in general.
I think it's growing. It's getting better every year. That's the best thing I could think of to say, that we have amazingly talented actors, producers, directors out there, and each year our standard of excellence gets higher, and I think it's going to boom.
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 Okay, then, Arese Emokpae, who's an performer.
A performer, entertainer, a creative.
She has described herself as a performer, and she's passionate about arts, visual arts, and music and acting.
Yeah. Let me ask one thing here.
Okay.
Do you have any works in there? Any plays in the works? Do you have any shows that are lined up?
One or two.
Are you working on something?
I am working on one or two
You want
things.
to spill the beans on that?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to spill the beans on the things I'm doing right now. I'm not sure, you know how you have to sort of keep some things under the belt.
We are working on
But
something.
there's something coming, yes.
In this year?
In this
First,
year.
second, third quarter?
There are some things happening rather soon, in the next few months, and then some things happening later on towards third quarter-ish, but they're out there.
Well, that means we have to keep our ears to the
Yes,
ground.
indeed.
Yes,
Because theater, stage. Okay.
All of the above. Theater, stage, television, it's coming.
She's sounding so mysterious, too.
I'm telling
know,
you,
just
she
building
has some
suspense.
things up there.
Okay, same thing goes for you all out there. Keep your ears to the ground. Arise is cooking some soup.
Yes,
And
indeed.
make sure you're
We
there
don't know
when
whether
the
it's a full
soup-
lubu or okra or ha or what's the other thing again?
Make sure it's there when she's finished cooking.
Just be ready. Make
To
sure you're
taste.
fasted, you're prepared, your hands are clean, and
So that as soon as it is ready, you're among the first ones in. Grab a taste. Of course, we shall have our ears to the ground and we shall
definitely.
have our hands washed and ready
they're washed already.
so that we can grab the first taste of it. All we can do is to wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
And I must say that, at least personally, I'm very pleased that you came back to Nigeria, because it's not often that you find people who are readily coming back home these days. So welcome back home,
Thank you very much.
and encourage others to come home.
Will do.
Because we all have to build this country together.
Together,
It's the only one that we have.
You're absolutely right.
So that's Arese Emokpae once again, performer, artist.
Thank you.
So that's us for today. We'll bring you a fresh package next week. I'm Alera Edu, wishing you a very happy weekend indeed.
And I'm Neil Tagbe. Thank you for all of you that sent in your comments, and if we didn't take all of them, thank you all the same. Please do remember to remain how do you normally say it? A responsible Nigerian citizen. Love your country, love yourself, believe in yourself, and do have a fantastic week ahead.
See you next month.
Huh? Okay, see you next month. Actually, it's true. This is the last day of the month.